Okay, I see. I see. Stream has transitioned. Let me just fix all my billion windows that are open right now. And we should be good to go. Hi. This is Escape from Ever After. Just a quick word because I doubt many people know about this. This is a game that's inspired by Paper Mario. It's set to release later this year. This is just a demo version called Onboarding. It includes all of the prologue and the chapter 1, although in a slightly adjusted manner, I guess. There's one cut area, but whatever, we'll get to that. Yeah, anyway, the game is set to release later this year, and I'm trying to do some drumming up hype, and before I talk anymore, let's just get into it. 3, 2, 1, go. We're starting with a storybook about the hero Flint Buckler, who's on his journey to defeat the evil dragon Tinder. We're just smashing through this for now. So there's Tinder, big and evil, dog-threatening castle, you know, the usual stick. And as we make our way into the castle, well, things seem to be a little different than usual. I mean, it doesn't look quite as dark and threatening as on the outside now, does it? So, this first section here, we're just trying to figure out what the heck is going on. Talking to the helpful receptionist Red here, getting some infos. Flint in general is a very confused, slightly dumb hero, but we're just going along for now. Yeah, this doesn't seem very castle-like either. Strange. Here we have a sun gem. These will come in handy later. Just for now, picking them up. And we're making our way to the manager here, Mr. Moon. So he's trying to explain to us, yeah, dragons are so last year. We are Ever After Inc. We took over the castle. This is like a bureau now. All the fairy tale stuff is outdated. We don't need this anymore. So Flint is like, this must be a trick. Let's battle this guy, and immediately gets thrown into jail. As it happens, you know, as it happens. We're almost done mashing text. And in the jail cell, we have this little lizard thing, and like, you seem familiar, what the heck? And yeah, it turns out they got Tinder too, and they put this magic collar on her, which turns her into this smaller, less threatening version, so they can handle her. And she's a bit offended that we didn't recognize her, so she's gonna battle us. And I said I don't need explanations, but we still will get these pop-ups telling us what to do. For now, this is the basic tutorial fight. Tinder has 5 health, so I can do not do the last action command here. And you might have noticed this isn't the classic Paper Mario where you have to jump. You actually start out with a projectile weapon as your basic attack. This makes the timing of the action command when the boomerang returns to you takes a slight bit of adjustment if you're used to like the oops. Actually interacted with the log a little too fast there. And we can throw our shield in the overworld too. Basically, you come with coops or Cooper pre-packaged. You can pick up items with it. Yeah, Tinder's a bit weakened right now, so she can't even burn down the wooden doors here, which does not make her happy, and of course more guards are coming. Let's pray for the first bit of RNG. We can do action or special attacks now. We got the coffee here. For now we start with a basic throw, and then I wanna do with Tinder the Flaming Fury. If I charge it up, it does 2 damage to the frontmost enemy and 1 to the one in the back. And what I hoped there was to get a burn that would just do 1 more damage. Didn't get it, as it happens. Oh well, but let's just mash through the action command and get it over with. And it turns out we make a pretty decent-ish team here. So Tinder will join us right now, except of course she's not joining, we are joining her. Her overworld ability is her flame. She can still light up torches and these banners on the wall. A little nice time save there. If you position yourself right, you can light the last 2 objects from one position without having to walk around a bit more. Just a tiny thing saves frames. And here we have another tutorial fight, teaching us about first strikes. This is a bit random. Let's hope this guy is in a good spot, yeah. And if we start with Tinder's breath attack, we can immediately destroy the shield. Normally the shield would block attacks from the front, and Flint wouldn't be able to hit them, so same strat as last time, hope for the burn. Oh, we got it, nice. And this fight also introduces the weapons in front. The guard there has his weapon ready, and if Tinder were to attack, she would walk into the spike and not be able to deal damage. Flint can disarm enemies, Tinder can burn shields. The combat style is a little bit more puzzly, I guess, than normal Paper Mario would be. It's a lot about figuring out the right combination of attacks to even hurt the enemies. It's gonna be a little bit more annoying later. For now we got a trinket, which will let us use another ability with Flint. Let's do something stupid. Let's see if I get this. This is a bad position. I'm gonna lose time here, but it's fun, so I wanna try showing it off. This might have been a bit too late, I think? No, run away. Yeah, a bit too late. Let's try like 1 or 2 more times, because it's funny. No, bad spot. Bad spot. Still a bad spot. Jeez, this egg does not want to be in front. Okay, maybe 1 more actual attempt. This is taking forever to be in a decent spot. It's also a bit too late, I think. Okay, 1 more, 1 more. Nah, this is also a little late. Oh well. What I was trying to do was hit the death plane as soon as I enter the water. But yeah, didn't get it. Oh well. Maybe later. There's another chance to do it. I have to do this tutorial that the buckler can carry Tinder's flame across gaps. Oh, jeez. Awful, awful, awful. Yeah, if I'd gotten the trick, I would be able to just walk or like fall through the death plane and walk on the underwater, skipping this whole section. The sad part is this wouldn't even save time if I got it first try, but it would have looked cool. Picking up a cake here to heal. We spent a lot of BP in the last fights, and I want to recover that. Also picking up another sun gem here. And this guard up there is incredibly annoying. Thankfully he didn't see us. And this is the first actual boss fight here. Against the 3 blind mice. Notably not blind. They started working forever after, and health benefits must be really good because they cure their blindness. Can't be all that bad, right? Can't be all that bad. So anyway, first of all we use our new skill that we picked up, this will let us throw our buckler 4 times, which is the highest damage we can do. And then we can use the headbutt attack to stun the lowest enemy since he's disarmed now. It skips the entire turn, which is very welcome. So knock this one out. Stun is incredibly powerful. Casually, Tinder is kind of useless, honestly. Like, a lot of her attacks are pretty situational, but her stun is actually insane. It's 100% guaranteed. And skipping enemy turns is really nice, obviously. Just a few more hits, everyone has 8 HP here, and we're done with the first boss. Oh hey, Raiders, welcome, welcome. As I was saying, Tinder's a little bit underpowered casually, I feel. But another player of this game, Dosufra, a Japanese player, hooked me up on the stun strats, and yeah, especially skipping 3 turns when they're all stacked is very nice. So more dialogue mashing, and we're picking up an ink bottle here. This will be it's kind of like a skill point, I guess. We'll unlock that later. Dodge this guy as we are walking out, and I should be able to just walk here. When we jumped over the railing here, I also skipped another small... this is a very terrible spot. I'm gonna reset the room. I don't want this encounter. Okay, this is better. The enemies in this game are insanely aggressive. You can't get anywhere near them. As we made it out of this dungeon, the 3 blind mice actually told us about Ever After's actual plan. They take over Bookworlds, and it's all nice and good at the start. They offer new jobs for the people there, they don't need to be bound to their story anymore, but in actuality they just after the resources of the fairy tale and other worlds, and after they're run dry, that world just disappears. And as we made our way out there, Tinder had the genius plan, hey, why not join Ever After and work on a way to dismantle them from the inside out. So that's why we're doing a job interview right here. You can just smash through all of this. The first question, I actually selected the second answer because it has 1 less text box. It probably saves the same amount of time as just mashing through just by having to select the right answer, but whatever. It's 1 less text box, who cares? They also mentioned that human types are very popular, so I guess this company is also kind of racist to make it even worse. But yeah, we actually got our own office on the first day. We didn't do anything, but we have our own space when all these other fairy tale characters have worked here forever. This computer's a mission board. We're not interacting with any of that for now. We're just making our way through to the actual onboarding process. Talking to Helga the Viking. Helga wants to teach us about customer service, but we are not really interested, so can you teach us something more advanced? So we are learning synergy attacks now. Synergies are for 2 people working together. And she also gives us another ink bottle, which we will use right now to upgrade our buckler barrage with an extra hit. So instead of 4 damage, we do 5 now, which is a pretty important threshold. And spoilers, we're also picking up an attack increasing badge later. So we will be doing 6. The buckler throw is a little slow, since all the throwing takes a long time. but it's the best damage we can do. And less enemy turns are obviously nice. Now we got on first mission for Ever After. We are entering the world of the three little pigs. And as you know, the pigs are bothered by the wolves. They want to build their houses and the wolves are not letting them in peace. So we are to go over there and deal with the situation. Getting the storybook of Little Pigs and Flint's own story, so we can warp between them using this little gadget thingy. And I hope I don't overmesh and warp back here, that would be very embarrassing. So after all the tutorial stuff, we finally made it. Finally made it to the first chapter. Quite on every end. I can't really turn up the mic anymore. I can do the game a bit louder, but I don't know if the restream can manage something. I don't know. Yeah, we do not want to warp back. Get past this unicorn and pick up the last sun gem we need. Here I'm gonna do a little other trick. Or not. I don't know if that worked. Whoops. Yeah, running a race, kind of finicky. The corners do not work as you might expect. Nope, that didn't work. Let's set this guy up a new... Come on. Nice, didn't even get the first strike. This is kind of similar to what I tried earlier. When you get hit in mid-air, the game really does not like it. So it gets confused on your position and just warps you to the leftmost point it can. And it just skipped a little bridge puzzle there. It's also slower to do that. The battle transition takes longer than actually doing the puzzle, but it looks more fun. It looks more fun. So, we meet the little pigs here, Pudge and Officer Boar. As you might expect from the evil bushy eyebrows, the pigs are not the ones that are actually the victims here. Turns out they wanna raise the entire wolf village so they can build more high-rise apartments for the Ever After employees. And we're just talking to the representative of the wolves here, Wolfgang. He kind of misunderstands us, and it leads to him joining our party. And since we want to sabotage the company anyway, we're joining up with him. So more text smashing for now, as Wolfgang joins us. He has a sick theme as well. The music in this game is great, by the way. If you haven't noticed, because of the low volume. So Wolfgang is also a musician, and with his guitar he can perform magical songs. The first one is really Requiem, which lets us grow these plants. Not only the beanstalks here, but also other ones. We will not be seeing this ability. You need to backtrack to get some items. But none of these are important for any percent. I also have to be careful to play the right song, because my muscle memory defaults to the other one, because spoilers, we'll be getting another one. As Wolfgang was joining our party, Flint asked, "Hey, that's a neat ability, what other songs do you know?" And he's like, none really, it's still a work in progress. So yeah, we'll be learning more. Behind that boulder up there is another ability for Tinder, which is also useless. Do not pick it up, it's way too expensive and does way too little. Yeah, Tinder is sadly pretty underpowered, but the devs said they rebalanced a lot of things in the actual release when that's coming out, so hopefully she gets more casual love too. We made it to the wolf village here, Happy Howl Hollow, trying to warn the residents that the pigs are up to no good, but whoopsie, we're a little too late. And we beat the final of the three siblings here. I do not remember his name, Porkington, Duke Porkington III, yeah, that's it. And the wolves here are a little bit naive, dumb, as Tinder would put it. And they believe that the pigs are just nice neighbors that are looking out for them, but yeah, looks like it's up to us to deal with the whole thing. We're taking a little detour to pick up the All Offense badge. As the name might suggest, this one increases the attack, but in exchange you take 1 more damage. There's another excuse me. There's another badge that only increases the attack, but it's way more expensive and also takes longer to get, even though this one is way more risky. That's not what I wanted. So this is the debut of synergy attacks. This battle is usually awful, like it's an insane difficulty spike, but as it turns out, if you use the Blazing Tornado synergy attack from Tinder, you do perfect damage to just one-shot this entire fight. It's nice. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on. These tomatoes do a lot of damage. The carrots actually have defense for reduced damage taken. It's really hard, casually 5 enemies. But yeah, the synergy there is perfect, and we get a level up to refill all our BP and whatnot immediately. So that works out very nicely. As I was leveling up there, I actually mashed through the menu to hit confirm twice. And this is a little glitch that I found way too late. You can actually apply level up bonuses multiple times, so I just got 6 badge slots instead of the usual 3 from a level up. Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, please go away. God damn it. I also forgot to actually equip my increased damage, so this is scuffed anyway, whatever. Let's just do it this way. I got poisoned here. Poison works a little bit different from other games, I suppose. In that it doesn't actually do passive damage, that's the job of burn. It reduces your defense by 1, which is somehow even worse. Like, you do not want to get poisoned, and you will not, because that's the only enemy in the demo that does it. You will never see this one again. Yeah, we got the next song for Wolfgang, also with another badge to give him a new ability. That's, I guess, Miss Flurry from Thousand Year Door has an ability like that, where you can just blow away the enemies. It's also really expensive. We can't even equip it with the points we have right now, and it's also random. But funnily enough, it works on the final boss. So if you really want to go for the RNG fest, you can try to instant kill the final boss of this chapter. I don't know if that's intended or not, but it is funny. Since I forgot to equip these badges, let's just do it now, and we also need disguise to get into the construction area, so that's at least, I just wanted to skip 1 menu, that's all intended. So yeah, the other badge I picked up was Guard Master. If I hit the guard action command, I reduce 1 more damage. That's just safety. to counteract the attack up, defense down badge I have. Usually I wouldn't pick it up, but even with it, the last boss has a real chance to kill me, so better safe than sorry, and I'm gonna take a safety save anyway. So with the new song, we can actually blow down the first house here and make our way back into the construction site. And I need to check my 4 BP. This should be good, I think. Oh, but I'm really low health. Oh well, YOLO. These robo-pigs are the bane of my existence. As long as this little blue thingy is alive, they are actually shielded and can't take damage, so my increased attack actually got negated there. But I can still... I got a bit lucky there. The second throw hit the pig in the back twice, so I could just take it out with a normal attack. Yeah, as long as this blue beacon is alive, I can't damage the pigs, and that makes it really annoying. Thankfully, the stun gives me a little bit of leeway to not have to deal with 2 of them at the same time. Yeah, stun is really powerful. I'm not making the cycle, okay. Get ready to hear that a lot. I'm not making that cycle, because a lot of this construction area is very cycle-based. Okay, more annoying pig enemies. Okay, get me out of here. These pigs can actually reach you on this barrel if they detect you with their little chainsaw tongue thingies, whatever they're called. I'm gonna pick this up for safety. And reaching the unicorn workers, they also kind of decided we are on strike now. These pigs are not paying us well enough for any of this. And they task us with getting a crane key, so we can lift this crate out of the way. So, guess we're doing that now. Let me just heal up for safety right now. I would have done it later anyway because of the mocha points, the coffee. Oops. Because I need to recover my coffee. This is very annoying. And I'm trying to, this one's really hard. If I'm not getting this, I'm not trying it multiple times. Nah, didn't get it. Yeah, I tried again here to do like the water skip, but the setup kind of works out nicely because the battle interrupts the bomb fuse, so this gate doesn't go back up again. There are like 5 different ways to do that little bomb puzzle, and none of them are intended. It's actually kind of amazing. But yeah, a little sad I didn't get to show off the little glitch there, but oh well, it's really tight. It's really tight, especially since the spawn point of the pig is random, the movement is somewhat random when it detects you. These things are just awful in general. You never want to fight them ever. If I get burned, yeah. No, if I do like this little corner jump here, I should be able to not make the cycle. Oh well. You can do a little coyote jump there to get past that 3rd flame and barely make that cycle. I was a little too slow there. Blowing away the wood house now from way too far away. We get teleported into cutscene, so that's nice. And from this unicorn we actually get the key we wanted, which means time to backtrack a lot. But thankfully we opened up all of these shortcuts here. Can I make it? Ah, no. Ah, this is an awful spot again. Just get me out of here. Taking the damage boost of the flames there to avoid getting into the battle. It's a lot safer than trying to dodge the pig forever. Here we can sneak. I wanna trigger him and then make our way past across this little drain pipe there, and then we can just fake him out a little bit. Yeah, these pigs are the bane of my existence, the bane of every runner probably. Like the range on these bus horses is deceptively huge. Like if you just walk away straight forward, you're never dodging them. You kinda have to work with the third dimension and go diagonal. And barely dodge it that way. Can I make one cycle at least? Hey! The little trick with the water earlier where I skipped the puzzle and warped to the other end of the room, that actually works in this room as well, except you do not want this to happen. There's another flying pig enemy actually coming up. And if that one hits you in mid-air and you fall down, then you lose like a minute. It teleports you all the way back to the start of this room. It's actually kind of insane. Can we make it? Nope. Yeah, this one you do not want to get hit by. So yeah, I've so far missed all but one of the timed cycles, but dodging the actual pig... Hello, get down there, get down there. Dodging the actual pig enemies was fine, I suppose, so at least I didn't get into a million unnecessary fights. So yeah, we reached the crane, and Tinder's about to say like, oh yeah, I built all the traps in my castle with this company as well. Quality equipment, as you can see, just pure quality. But hey, the crate's out of the way, so let's just go on and just accept it is how it is. Shoutouts to that guy getting stuck on the wall, and bye-bye. As the herd marches on, we will have to make our way past this little idiot one final time, hopefully. We can bait him here, bait him there, and then just run for the life. Run for our lives. And one little final puzzle before we actually make it to the final boss. I don't know who came up with this. This is like a timed 3D maze where you have to sneak past these corridors. It's really easy to get stuck on corners. It's not fun, but it looks like we will be able to barely make it. Nice. But didn't catch my lift there. These gnomes are... Okay, I did not realize he was in that plane of existence. These gnomes are incredibly annoying as well, because they can throw through the floor here and hit you from down below. With the water walking glitch, you could actually make it down here, where I wanna light this barrel from the other side. It does not work. They have like a protection there if if you didn't activate the wrecking ball, then the rock does not blow up. It's so incredibly sad, but it is how it is. Since I haven't been using Wolfgang in battle, because he does not have a stun ability, but he will be useful in this upcoming fight. He's much more versatile than Tinder, as I safety heal and save again, because again this boss is actually very dangerous. It's the Stoneheart from the last pick. And we try to blow it away as well, but it's not really working. Yeah, Wolfgang has a bunch of useful abilities. He's kind of supportive, but also his basic attack hits through shields, hits through increased defenses. It's so useful. So anyway, the last house is a mech, so we are fighting the mech. You can actually target the other two picks in the window to disable the arms. They each have 8 health. We are not doing that. We do not have the MP, and we do not have... yeah, it just takes a long time. So this attack is the most dangerous, probably, because the timing is very awkward to realize. Did I select her? No, I didn't. And I'm taking it actually a little bit slower than usual here. You can finish this fight in 2 cycles, but I'm actually delaying by half a turn. Reason coming up soon. Ah, damn it. This attack you really want to dodge. 3 damage is a lot. Because we can actually phase transition while it's still our turn. We are now battling the 3 pigs separately. They have 8. The first one has 8, the second one has 8 and 1 defense, and the last one has 15. And the Baron, what's his face, does 3 attacks per turn. So we're using Flint's synergy attack here. Because that one, first of all, does a lot of damage, and second of all, it also has a stun effect. So by using this to stun the pig in the back, we can skip his turn, which is very useful. Not only does he take 3 actions, but he also summons one of these guard beacons that protects him, and we do not want that. It makes it so annoying. Anyway, we picked up a brew here earlier. Use that to do 2 damage to all of them, and then with one final Buckler Barrage, we should be able to take out Porkington without having to deal with any of his attacks. Now I can do another barrage on this pig for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage, and just do basic attack with Wolfgang. Since he does damage through defense, he does his full 2 damage from an attack, and now we have barely enough for another synergy attack, which we do not even need to charge up, just 4 damage to the dome, and that's the boss done. Yeah, that was the final boss of Chapter 1. That's the end of the demo we have right now. I'm just mashing through a little bit more text. Like typical RPG timing, I guess. Last input on the final text box. Yeah, again, shame I didn't get to show off the glitches. But, oh well. I also took it really slow with the menus, because I did not want to mess anything up. Yeah, could have been like 5 minutes faster without all the messing around, but I hope you still enjoyed the game. It's really fun. It has very charming characters. I skipped a lot of the encounters, but the encounters are also really fun to figure out. As I mentioned, they're a little bit more puzzly, having to juggle between shields and flying enemies and guarded enemies and whatever. It's also quite difficult, like the defense timing is deceptively tight. It's harder than vanilla Paper Mario, I would say, for sure. So yeah, if you enjoy it, like, check it out on Steam. The full game is coming out later this year. The music is amazing, and with that, thank you for watching. Good luck to the next runner, and you can take me off, Chief.